US Army Chief General Upendra Dwivedi's sharp rebuke to Rahul Gandhi is a thunderclap of clarity in an era where grandstanding too often drowns out the honor. The Army Chief's words are not just a subtle date. They are a steel-clad reprimand to Rahul Gandhi, whose Lok Sabha speech, you would remember, twisted facts into a political cudgel. Rahul Gandhi had claimed, viewers, that China was sitting on over 4,000 square kilometers of Indian territory, dragging this Indian army into his narrative by alleging it contradicted the centre's stance. The general's response does not merely defend the army's apolitical sanctity, it exposes the hollowness of a rhetoric that exploits our soldiers' sacrifice for cheap political points. Let's cut through the noise, viewers. Rahul's claims isn't just exaggeration, it's a deliberate distortion. One the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh already dismantled. But this isn't Congress's first dance with such contempt for our forces. Recall 2016. Post the surgical strikes across the LOC, Congress leaders demanded proof, saboot of the operation, casting doubt on the valor of our soldiers who risked their lives to avenge Uri. Viewers, rewind to 2019. After the Balakot airstrike, Congress leaders again questioned the strike, with many like Digvijay Singh calling it a political stunt, openly undermining the Air Force's precision and courage. Viewers, each time the pattern is the same. When our armed forces shine, Congress dims their glory with doubt, turns gallantry into a partisan punching bag. Viewers, the army chief did not just cool Rahul Gandhi, he reminded us all that army's dignity is not negotiable and its stance is not weakness. The silence of our forces is not a weakness. It's time Congress learned that lesson. Listen in to what Rahul Gandhi had said and the response of the army chief.
We talk about defense. And today we have the Chinese, and the Prime Minister has denied it, and the army has contradicted the Prime Minister. It's true. The Prime Minister has denied it. The Prime Minister has denied it, and the army has disagreed with the Prime Minister that China is sitting on 4,000 square kilometers of our land, of our territory.
I think the political answer has been given by Raksha Mantri ji in form of Twitter and MOD details description which has been given out. But two things which I learned from that. First thing, it is important that I must make an endeavor that army should not be involved in the politics.
Let's open this up quickly. Varun Purohit, leader of the Congress party, joins the panel. Kamruzaman ji, will the Congress now go after the army chief? He says, leave the army out of politics.
Yeah, Pranesh, that's how it should have been. But has the Narendra Modi government post 15th of August 2019, when he created a post of the COS, the Chief of Army Staff, General Bipin Rawat being appointed then, that time the politicization of the armed forces began. So it's imperative upon Narendra Modi government to depoliticize the armed forces right now. He has superseded so many generals' appointment, the politicization, the saffronization of the armed forces that we have been speaking of for so long. It's high time that some army general has managed to build the cat and say that please do not politicize, please do not saffronize the armed forces. Leave them aside your petty politics. But the fact remains, Narendra Modi government
I am not here
has
to listen to your prepared speech. Why was Rahul Gandhi lying in parliament when the army chief didn't utter a word of what Rahul Gandhi said? Why did he link the two? Why, sir? Why drag in the army?
That you can ask the Lok Sabha speaker to ask of the Rahul Gandhi ji why he said it. Naturally, he had got proof. He went to Ladakh.
No, I don't understand. If the government is saying something, if our forces are saying something, where does the Congress party get these reports from? द चाइनीज एम्बेसी? बीजिंग से डायरेक्टली आती है क्या रिपोर्ट्स आपको? हु इज टेलिंग यू?
Pranesh, one thing that I'm asking, the basic debate that is tonight here is whether the armed forces have been politicized, and if yes, who has done it? I'm asking a straightforward question. What was the logic in starting a COS post, appointing General Bipin Rawat to head over all the three forces? Why was General Bipin Rawat instrumental in synchronizing the Indian armed forces?
That is CDS.
What do you want to suggest?
That is CDS. It's a reform long pending. It's a reform long pending. But you are not answering my question. वरुण पुरोहित जी, आर्मी चीफ ने बोल दिया, एक बार आपके एक नेता थे, नहीं वो है अभी भी, उन्होंने बिपिन रावत को सड़क का गुंडा कहा था. वो नेता अभी भी है आपके पार्टी में. अब जो आर्मी चीफ है उन्होंने ये मैसेज दिया है कि प्लीज डू नॉट इन्वॉल्व आर्मी और फोर्सेस इन पॉलिटिक्स. राहुल गांधी ये क्यों नहीं समझते?
प्रणेश जी, जब बिपिन रावत जी के लिए कमेंट किया था, जब मैंने उसकी निंदा की थी, क्योंकि वी रेस्पेक्ट आर्मी को, बहुत ज्यादा रेस्पेक्ट करता, पूरा देश ही करता है. मैं तो उस स्टेट से आता हूं, हर गांव में कोई ना कोई रणबांकुरा जन्म लिया है. आप जो बात करें राहुल गांधी की स्पीच की, तो वो स्पीकर का, पार्लियामेंट का मैटर है. स्पीकर को उसको एक्सपंज कर देते या उनसे क्वेश्चन करते हैं. अब आप कह रहे हो कि आर्मी चीफ ने कमेंट किया है अगर राहुल गांधी पे, तो आर्मी चीफ ने भी अपने दायरा लांगा है, उनको कमेंट करने की आवश्यकता नहीं है पॉलिटिकल नेताओं. एक हमारे यहाँ परंपरा रही है, आर्मी के जो जनरल हैं या एयरफोर्स के हैं, डिफेंस.
वरुण जी, आप भी सीनियर नेता हैं सर, ये बताइए आप स्पीकर क्यों इंतजार कर रहे हैं? आप बोलिए ना, राहुल गांधी ने गलत बोला है. स्पीकर जब एक्सपंज करते हैं आप बोलते हैं डेमोक्रेसी इज डेड. झूठ बोलना ही क्यों है?
मैं बता रहा हूं ना झूठ क्यों बोलना है. झूठ कौन बोल रहा है सुन तो लो आप मेरी बात.
अब कमरू जमान चौधरी जी ने देखिए प्रोटेस्ट में लाइट बंद कर लिया है, डार्क हो गए, वो फ्रेम उनका डार्क हो गया. But, you know, Sushil Pandit, are you surprised with this kind of justification?
Not at all. Rahul Gandhi is the legatee of a gentleman called Jawaharlal Nehru, who had infamously said that we do not even need an army. Police is good enough. In his tenure, General Thimayya had to resign as chief of the army staff in protest. He emaciated our army to the extent that in 1962 we were caught unprepared when Chinese attacked us, and most of the land to China is the legacy of 1962. Somebody please remind this fourth generation of Nehru that please stop blaming anyone else except your own forefather who suffered, who gave this humiliation to the nation of India in 1962. He should not be opening his mouth on this. He has better things to talk about. And army, indeed, is one of the institutions where the red lines should be drawn. But they are habitual offenders. They bring in election commission. They bring in army. They bring in Supreme Court. He had to apologize in Supreme Court for misquoting Supreme Court that Supreme Court has agreed Chaukidar Chor hai.
That's right. And even in this case, Rajnath Singh, I remember, told, you know, parliamentarians that Rahul Gandhi's attribution is not correct. The army chief never said what Rahul, you know, attributed to him. Karan, there is a Sabut gang, then you have this Sadak Ka Gunda mindset, and now that the general has drawn a line, do you think Rahul Gandhi will back off, say sorry?
Rahul Gandhi will never back off, Pranesh. This is not the first time he's done this. If you remember, last year, 4th July 2024, he lied again on the floor of the House, said that a martyr by the name Swargiya Ajay Kumar Singh hasn't got his compensation. He lied on the floor of the House. Again the army checked him. Rajnath Singh ji fact checked him. Times Now did a story and fact checked him. Again he's done that on the floor of the House. ये वरुण जी को लाइसेंस है क्या कांग्रेस पार्टी को कि हम झूठ बोलेंगे, आप एक्सपंज कर दीजिएगा? आप पार्लियामेंट से खड़े होकर आर्मी के बारे में बार बार झूठ बोलते हैं, कभी कॉम्पनसेशन नहीं मिला. These are sensitive matters, Pranesh. They have a lot to do with our national spirit. Our soldiers are giving their lives, they are guarding us for this national spirit. How dare you say that our territory has been invaded? How dare you say that a martyr hasn't got his compensation? We have a very reckless person in Rahul Gandhi who's time and again gotten away with lying on the floor of the House.
Shazia?
You know, You know, Rahul Gandhi does it again, but not once have we heard by Kamru Sama or anybody who just want to obfuscate and start answering some other question that has not even been asked, that why on earth would Rahul Gandhi come up with something like this and attribute it to the army chief? And if you hear, and also after a spashtikaran or a clarification by Raksha Mantri, and not just that, imagine General Dwivedi has to actually answer that and say, why are you dragging politics into army? But these are the things they've learned: saffronization of curriculum, saffronization of army. And you know, it just makes them so daft because they have nothing to say for it. They come across so badly.
Ravi
And
Srivastava,
they are the
Rahul
ones who
Gandhi
drag
as
the
a
army.
responsible politician should be mindful of what he says, sir. Of people
See,
he quotes, misquotes.
He is a leader of opposition, but I am asking a question. When Honorable Prime Minister says that nobody has entered in our territory, nobody has come inside our territory, and for 5 years we are talking to China every day. 18 meetings, 19 meetings. Which finger we are patrolling, which finger they are patrolling. Here land was here, earlier ITBP was doing it, earlier the Border Security Force was doing it,
No,
now
so
we
we
are
should-
doing it,
what?
so we are going
We should
there.
give it up
Arre,
like
what
Nehru
is all
did.
this, yaar?
We should give it up like Nehru did. Mr. Pandit, quickly, 30 seconds, then we wrap this up.
You know, the issue is certainly not who's come in and who's not. There was right to patrol. And that right to patrol was thwarted, was objected to, and that was the issue. We know that line of actual control is ambiguous about border and territory. It is a disputed line, dispute from both the sides. It is the right to patrol which was under question, and that is being sorted out through discussions. No territory is demarcated on LAC. This is fundamental. This is rudimentary thing that you should discuss, you should think about or know before you come to such discussions.
Let's hope better sense prevails, not just on the panel, but also in Parliament, where leader of opposition usually jumps the gun. We've run out of time. I thank all of you for joining us on India Upfront, viewers. The news hour with Navika Kumar on the other side.